So hello guys, welcome back to channel Get to My channel once again. So whenever we are working on firmware development and starting a microcontroller programming on any microcontroller, it's very important to understand its software development environment. Which IDE are we using, on what basis that IDE is built upon, its software tool chains and tools and corresponding things. Those are important in the terms of development of a project on a particular microcontroller, and in long term we should know that what all things, tools and devices and extra debugging features, programming features we have for a particular microcontroller, so as to make our development process faster and efficient. Thus it's very important, and I am going to start another couple of playlists in which I will be telling all things about the STM32Cube IDE, like what STM32Cube IDE is, on what platform it is built upon. It is built upon the Eclipse IDE. So what all tools does it use, how to create a new project on it, what all features do we have on STM32Cube IDE, and understanding the difference between HAL, hardware abstraction layer of the STM32, and the low level. Such couple of topics will be taken. So now without wasting time, let's get started. Just a thing, if you guys are first time on this channel and viewing the content of the channel, and if you like it, then do subscribe to the channel if you like the content, and any queries or any reviews, do mention them in the below comment section, or you can contact me via Get2Byte. Starting with the Cube IDE, this is the official IDE which we'll be using for programming, uploading, building and debugging our STM32 microcontrollers. So when you will open the Cube IDE, first thing, when the first time you open it, you will find the information center. Now in this you will see there are four headlines. Create a new STM32 project, existing project, import any project, and import from Cube example. So what exactly are for these is, if we want to create a new STM32 project, which we will be doing just now, so we will go to this option. If we have already existing CubeMX or have already STM32 Cube project already built in, so we can directly open it via Cube IDE by going over this option. And if you want to import from a STM32 SW4 STM32 or TrueStudio, now TrueStudio and SW4 STM32 are the traditional IDEs and the platforms for building code on STM32. So Cube IDE is launched in 2019 only, and before it the IDEs which are used by officially are TrueStudio and SW4 STM32. So if for any older user wants to import any project from their older versions to new ones, so we go to this option, and this is the import STM32 Cube example. Cube example, that means that like by configuring via the CubeMX. Okay, so on this fourth option we will get on some later classes. And one another also important things here to see is that quick links. These are the some quick links. Here you can see you will get the documentation part of hold for getting started when and understanding the STM32 Cube IDE. Okay. So now the information center can be closed. Now another thing very important to understand is STM32 Cube IDE is built on a Eclipse IDE. What basically is this is, Eclipse IDE is the for like we have Microsoft Visual Studio for programming and uploading and for programming purposes. Same way Eclipse IDE is an integrated development environment for programming C, C++, Java. These are the main three languages which you can program via Eclipse IDE. Now over Eclipse IDE we integrate different tool chains, different plugins, so as to make the environment suitable according to our STM32 microcontrollers. So what does STM32 company do? They take the Eclipse IDE and they started integrating the different plugins, different tool chains over the over the Eclipse IDE. And that's how we all get this STM32 Cube IDE. Okay, so as to get to about with this, there is a Venn block diagram given. Like let me just navigate. So now like this is the info center, and from here you can get all the reference manuals. Okay, so this one. So this is the STM32 Cube ID product information, like proper ID inform, like so as to start with it. This is the whole documentation separately for Cube ID. Now here you can see that there are many different tool chains. Like this is the Eclipse core platform, which is our Eclipse ID. Over it, people like company have integrated the different tool chains. JNU tool chain, which is used for compiling a C++ programs, basically for ARM processors. JNU GCC, JNU object file, JNU makefile, all such kind of things. GDB debugger is the get the hardware data interpreted from the microcontroller. We have some debugging toolchains on the software side, and those debugging toolchains are GDB debugger, OpenOCD, which all are integrated over this Eclipse ID core only. So as you can see, the dark green colors, these are the by default, like these are the ID which are available. Over it, company have integrated their whole tool chains and whole their setups. For debugger, we have this SWB, ITM plugins, multi-core and multi-board debugging capabilities, ST-Link GDB server, OpenOCD, and Sager J-Link debugger. For this part is mainly for debugging it. Now this part is mainly for compiling and uploading the code onto our microcontrollers. So like these are all these things. Okay, this is the rough thing which I want to tell you. First introduction about this thing. Now another thing which I want to tell you about is that if you see the STM32Cube ID at first as compared to the Arduino environment, it might seems little this much very confusing and very much that kind of thing. But let me just tell you in a short period how exactly the things are organized on this STM32Cube ID. One thing is to like you can just take it out like this, that whatever things now I will be telling you, those are in complementary and also applies to our Eclipse ID. Okay, so now in the STM32Cube ID, we have different windows. This is a window, this is a window, this is a window, this is a window. Each window has its own significance. Project Explorer will tell you all the files which are opened. This problem, task, console, properties, all of these are a separate window. Build Analyzer, Static Stack Analyzer, all of these are the separate windows which have their own purposes, which you will be getting to know as you will proceed further. Okay, and then these are the okay. And now the one of the very important this thing is the editor view. Okay, editor window, or you can say perspective view, that we will get to open when we open any project. Okay, so before proceeding with the editor view, let's just understand these upper tools and upper buttons which we are having. So this is the Eclipse ID. Okay, I hope you just get a basic overview about it. So that's it for now. Like the video, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get notified for new videos, and share it with your friends.